You ever meet someone for the first time and immediately think, nope, yeah, we all have. That one person who just radiates awkward energy, says the wrong thing at the wrong time, or somehow manages to make everyone uncomfortable in under 30 seconds. And the worst part, they probably have no idea they just ruined their shot at a job, a date, or a friendship in record time. But here's the thing. What if you're that person? What if you've been blowing first impressions without even knowing it? Don't panic. Don't spiral. Because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how people ruin first impressions, so you can stop sabotaging yourself and actually start making connections that matter. And no, this isn't some cringy etiquette lesson from 1952 like, always wear polished shoes and never talk about politics. We're diving into real, science-backed, brutally honest stuff that's actually ruining your chances the second you open your mouth, or even before that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what not to do when it counts the most. Whether it's your dream job interview, meeting someone new, or not getting ghosted after a first date. So buckle up. This might hurt a little. Let's start with the easiest way to ruin a first impression: talking too much. You think you're being friendly, filling the silence, showing your personality. But what you're actually doing is steamrolling the conversation and exhausting everyone in a 5-foot radius. Studies show that people who dominate conversations are consistently rated as less likable. Why? Because it signals insecurity, desperation for validation, or worse, arrogance. If someone can't get a word in, they're not connecting with you, they're surviving you. Want to kill a first impression instantly? Talk nonstop for 5 minutes straight about yourself. Boom. You're forgettable at best, annoying at worst. And speaking of annoying, let's talk about body language. Slouching, no eye contact, checking your phone, nervous fidgeting. You might not even notice you're doing it, but everyone else definitely does. Within 7 seconds of meeting you, people form judgments based on your posture, facial expressions, and overall vibe. 7 seconds. You don't even get to finish your coffee before someone decides whether you're confident, trustworthy, or a total disaster. So if you walk into a room looking like you'd rather be anywhere else, congrats. You just silently told the world, I'm insecure and disinterested. First impressions? Wrecked. Here's another underrated way to blow it. Fake confidence. You know what I'm talking about? The overcompensating, the forced smile, the weird alpha energy. You read somewhere that you should own the room. So now you're acting like the CEO of planet Earth. But guess what? People can smell fake from a mile away. Real confidence is calm, present, grounded. Fake confidence is loud, weirdly intense, and always just a little bit desperate. If you're performing confidence instead of being confident, you're not impressing anyone. You're creeping them out. Oh, and if you think compliments are always a good idea, think again. There's a very fine line between genuine and try-hard. Complimenting someone's outfit or vibe. Cool. Going overboard with, wow, you're so amazing. Energy the second you meet them. People can feel when you're being strategic instead of sincere. And when that happens, they don't feel flattered. They feel manipulated. If you're dishing out compliments as a way to gain favor instead of connect, don't be surprised when people smile politely and then never talk to you again. Let's not forget the ultimate deal breaker, negativity. Nothing ruins a first impression faster than being a human rain cloud. Complaining, sarcasm, self-deprecating humor. Yeah, it might be your default coping style, but all it does is make people uncomfortable. No one wants to bond over your bad mood. And if your first impression includes life is hard energy, people are going to walk away thinking you are hard to be around. And they won't give you a second chance to prove otherwise. But the most subtle, dangerous way to ruin a first impression? Acting like you're not even interested. People are wired to seek validation. So when you act distracted, bored, or emotionally unavailable, even just to seem cool or mysterious, what they actually feel is rejection. And once someone feels rejected, they stop caring about who you really are. It's game over. So yeah, acting too cool to care might protect your ego, but it destroys your chances of actually connecting. If you want to make a good impression, you have to show up, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Anything less just feels like an insult. Now let's flip the mirror for a second. You're probably thinking, wait, am I doing all of this? Is that why I didn't get the job or the second date or the call back? Relax. First impressions are learned skills, not personality flaws. You're not doomed. You're just uninformed until now. So what do you do instead? You listen more than you talk. You hold eye contact like a human, not a serial killer. You speak clearly and actually care about the person in front of you. You match their energy, respect their space, and don't treat the moment like an audition. You're not there to impress. You're there to connect. Huge difference. And yeah, you'll still mess up sometimes. We all do. But the people who make consistently great first impressions aren't perfect. They're just aware. They understand the weight of a moment and don't waste it performing, apologizing, or trying to be someone else. They're just present, authentic, real. So the next time you're about to meet someone important, pause. Breathe. Remember that being likable isn't about saying the perfect thing or being the most interesting person in the room. It's about making the other person feel seen, heard, and safe. That's it. Do that, and I promise, no first impression will ever ruin your chances again. If you found this helpful, share it with someone who needs to stop blowing their own chances, and drop a comment with the worst first impression you've ever witnessed or made. No judgment. Okay, maybe a little. And if you don't watch the next video I post, well, that's another bad impression. Just saying.